Hello, friends. This is Nirpa Chitri here, based out of New Zealand. I work as a data architect here in one of the renowned multinational company. Primarily, uh, this video is prepared for you guys, considering a huge market in Azure, both in India and abroad. Of course, the cloud as a whole is high demand, but Microsoft Azure has recently been picked up very rapidly, considering the lot of technology that is available within the Microsoft space. And Microsoft primarily is a technology leader, isn't it? So therefore, it has large number of solutions across different areas, either is data engineering, machine learning, app development, and so on and so forth. And of course, multiple options as well. So therefore, everybody is moving towards Azure. So you as a job seeker and a student, if you start gaining these skills, definitely sooner or later you will get a job. That is my personal experience and confident. So with this background, let me give a brief overview about Azure today, and then we'll come back on the subsequent slide, isn't it? So what is, of course, the cloud, as you all know what it's cloud. I do not want to discuss on that, but primarily Azure and AWS and Google Cloud. These are the three main vendors today as far as cloud market is concerned. And AWS has 33% market shares and Azure has 22% market shares. But AWS started long back and Azure started into cloud technology not relatively later than AWS. So therefore, Azure is the way Azure is picking up. It has become one of the largest technology cloud providers very soon. That is my confidence. So therefore, it has large number of adoptions across different industries. Both IT companies and non-IT companies, both manufacturing, retails, across all other organizations are leveraging the Azure cloud in a very large scale. So therefore, if you as a job seeker and a student get these Azure skills in one or the other area, definitely there is an advantage. So with this background, let me move to the next slide. So what is the demand of Azure skills? Huge demand, my dear friends. Almost 44,000 job postings are happening around last couple of months in India market. And there is a constant rising demands because because the business processes are changing. Everybody is moving towards cloud. There is a lack of skill shortage. So there is a rising demand in the as part of the different research and survey that is available. So if you get the skills sooner, you will be more better positions compared to other guys, right? When everybody get the skills, then probably you will face more competitions to get the job, isn't it? So therefore, sooner you get the skills, sooner you will be in better positions. So then, of course, the top industry, as I said earlier, either is the banking sector, automobile sectors, and many other industries which are doing well in India. Everybody is adopting Azure Cloud because they are able to deliver their business using the technology very faster. And Microsoft technologies stand very with a lot of knowledge and experience and expertise in technology area to support and solve all the business challenges that organizations are facing today. Therefore, everybody is adopting that technology. Microsoft is primarily. So with this basically huge job demand, as I said, so now you as a job seeker, you must understand the area which you are interested in or which your skills and experience are belong to, isn't it? Because Azure Cloud maybe 200 and 300 services. Which one you will learn? You will be lost. With these thoughts, I have created this content. So there are 5 area or 6 area that you should focus. And then, sorry, out of 5 or 6 area, you should focus 1 or 2 areas that you think can contribute and you can learn faster and become more relevant for the industries, right? So one of the area is Azure DevOps. I think you already know what is DevOps. DevOps is primarily the app development tools, or it helps to accelerate the app development quicker and faster because organizations, everybody is in competitive mode, isn't it? Most of the organizations want to release their business capability sooner and faster in order to become more competitive compared to others. In order to do that, technology has to support, right? Automation has to be in place. So Azure DevOps will help for that. So that is what it's all about. Azure DevOps will be applied for app development, data migration projects, data engineering, machine learning, and everywhere DevOps. DevOps is basically will help to accelerate your development process, accelerate your release cycles, and become more and more agile organizations. Therefore, everybody is following the Azure DevOps. So let us understand that point. Now, if you focused at Azure DevOps, definitely you will be good to go. Now, what are the skills that you require? I'll come back to you, but more importantly, I'll go back to the Azure Data Engineering part. So Azure Data Engineering is again another skills, which is data is a new well, as you all know, everybody is leveraging data for their business benefit, for their decision making, and so on and so forth. Therefore, Azure Data Engineer is also one of the demanding skills. It is nothing but ETL process, data migrations, data integrations. This whole area comes under Azure Data Engineer, right? Second thing is security, right? All organizations are doing the digital transformations. All are trying to become competitive with each other. So there is somebody who is trying to find the loopholes and trying to steal the data and become more intelligent compared to others, and so on and so forth, right? So for the security is always important role that any big organizations, either bank or big multinationals, are always have a security team to make sure that the digital transformation that they have done is secure enough, nobody can able to hack it, right? So web security, no, the solution, your software should not be any vulnerables. That kind of testing, that kind of application developments are going on as far as security is concerned. So if you want to have interest on that area, that is also one of the learning path for you, right? Second thing, machine learning. Machine learning is, oh, you all know what is all about. We have basically it is helps you to find the insight out of your data, and again gives the very much strong capability from data insight point of view, right? So again, Azure has built a number of machine learning capabilities like Azure AutoMLs, Azure Machine Learning Workspace to quickly deploy and develop, right? And then Azure a lot of infrastructure component to make sure that machine learning model able to scale it quickly, and so on and so forth, right? That is third area is machine learning workspace. Sorry, Azure machine learning area also you can focus on. And last, fourth area is basically application modernizations. Of course, that migration, cloud migration has happened. Most of the organizations which has earlier on-prem kind of environment, they have moved into cloud, but not all, right? Still, there are huge number of applications has to be moved into Azure cloud to become more agile, to become more scalable, to become more robust in terms of overall software technologies that they have, right? So therefore, everybody is moving their on-prem database to Azure cloud. Everybody is moving their on-prem application into Azure cloud, and so on and so forth, right? For that, you need organization need an migration expert, migration person, right? So you, if you have interest on that, if definitely that is one of the area to focus on, right? And last but not least is the data governance, right? If there is no quality into the data, if there is no data security in place, if there is no compliance in the data, so then data is no use. So therefore, somebody from the data quality guy, data governance guy will make sure that whatever the data that has been exposed to the business is accurate, consistency, and compliance also taken care. For example, the personal identification data should not be shared to other, right? So data governance will make sure that there is a compliance rules in place. And therefore, this role is also become very crucial. So six area. One is Azure DevOps, Azure Data Engineer, security, AI and machine learning, application modernization, and data governance. These are the three areas. It is up to your choice based on your experience, interest, competencies. Of course, you should also focus on the job market, right? So all equally are important because Azure DevOps is huge demand, but at the same time, competition is there is, right? So therefore, if you any of your interest area, if you are good enough, definitely you will get a job. So you think about it, which area you wanted to focus and move accordingly. Yeah. With this, again, let me move to the next slide. Of course, you might be interested in the salary range, right? That is our interest, because in India, our parents ask how much salary you will get, and sooner or later, after getting the job of 2 3 years, you need to get married, and so on and so forth, right? Therefore, of course, you need to understand salary range. Salary range is good, my dear friends, because what do you want? You are just pass out engineering graduate or BSc, BA, and if you start getting having a 2 years of 0 to 2 years of experience, around 4 to, I'll come back with salary here probably, yeah, 0 to 2 year experience into 4 to 6 lakhs per annum. I think that is very much important as far as because at the same time you are learning, right? You will not always get the 4 to 6 years. 4 to 6 years you will get only for initial 1 or 2 years period, right? So salary is very huge. More importantly, the initial days, my experience, rather than salary, you should focus on learning. If you more learn depth, you have a huge opportunity as you grow along. There are a lot of companies in India. All the companies you can just switch around. Whatever company gives best, you move to that organization. But if you don't learn, you will never get those opportunities, or those organizations will never hire you. So initial days, salary anyway is good, but you more focus on the technology part, right? You more focus on the process part, more focus on the team part, how people are communicate, and so on and so forth, right? So therefore, this is very important. Again, mid-level, as you cross 3 to 5 years, 2 years, and you move to 3 to 5 years, again you will get 8 to 12 lakh, which is again huge salary as for your personal growth, family's growth, society's growth, isn't it? So salary is very good. I think you should focus on the learning, and then uh, quickly, and then become more reliable for the industry, right? Let's move to the learning part quickly. Now, what is there in Azure DevOps? Azure DevOps, as I said, it is an automation and streamlined software development. And then, of course, it helps to basically reduce your security breach. It helps to release the software quickly. But as far as Azure is concerned, primarily you should focus on the getting the first certificate. As soon as you get the certificate, your confidence will be pushed up. Your theoretical foundation will be strong, right? Because you are a certified person from the Azure cloud organization itself, or Azure vendor itself. So that they are the one who is certifying you. Your confidence level will be very strong. And getting certificate is not at all a challenge, my dear friend. Just practice. There is a structure wise module in this particular learning path. You should look at it in the Google, and then you get the certification first, right? And parallelly, as soon as you get the certification, you also try to do some hands-on using the GitHubs that DevOps available. Then there is a huge materials in the YouTube. And if you think that you need to do some training, you do the training. It is 10,000 to 20,000 in India today, right? So you can connect with the training and then start training as well. Training will also helpful because you start checking with any doubt, clarifications. You get a community to practice, and so on and so forth. So I will suggest, if you have little bit of money, you take the training as well. That will definitely an advantage, right? So please focus on this part. Second one is data engineer. Data engineer is huge demand, my dear friends. Everybody is looking for data engineer, right? Even the DevOps guy also, organization is expecting he should know a little bit of data aspects, because all the projects are now related to data. Very less app development and application development, isn't it? Because that has been done already long back. Human has evolved. So therefore, now what the data that has been coming from different web app applications and different source system, that data has to get inside, right? So therefore, everybody is looking for data engineer. So in data engineer, again, you do the certification that I have shown here, DP203. Again, it will boost up your confidence. It will give you your clear-cut theoretical foundation in terms of understanding the relationship between the data, in terms of different data models, data structures, theoretical concepts, little bit of practicals, different tools around available into Azure data areas, and that will definitely give a confidence, right? And again, you find that some some training that you should do, online training, that will go in. Udemy, LinkedIn Learning will give a good training materials to you that will involve theoretical as well as practical, right? So do it. Just spend 1 month, quickly focus it. I think you will able to do that. That is my confidence, right? But the more important is focus. And if you get the 1 month, these three points, bulleted point that I have shared, then I think you will be remain happy in your throughout your life. Because once you get the job, then it's easy, right? It is your organization's responsibility to get the work done from you. So you will definitely perform. But getting the job is very important, my dear friends. I can remember my earlier days where I started my career probably after 2 years of struggling, right? Even I did not have a good real experience. I just manipulated my experience to enter into industry. And with fake experience, I entered, but I never looked back, because you will get it bad. When you work with the team, Indian colleagues are very helpful, kind, and this is our Indian culture. So people will help you to grow. People will not pull you. So don't worry. You just try to get the job first within these certificates, and once you enter into industry, nobody will it will be all way forward for you. And the third is AI and machine learning. Similarly, you do these certifications. Kaggle is one of the very popular platform to use the different competitions, data, different ranking that you can make yourselves. And if you can do this, definitely it will be helpful for both India and abroad, because machine learning is one of the most demanding field today, right? Salary is also maybe 10-20% higher, but this requires a lot of maths knowledge, a lot of theoretical maths and theoretical practice, right? It is not so easy to become a good machine learning expert, but I will not discourage you that you can't do. Definitely you can do if you have interest, right? But probably compared to other two that I talked about, DevOps and Data Engineer, you need to spend considerable longer time and longer dedication, longer focus. I'm very honest with you. So think about it and you can move it here also. Similarly, migrations, again, it is also one of the challenging area, because this require that you know some of the migration tools, you require some of the DevOps, you require some of the infrastructure knowledge to understand. It is really challenging. But if you have that migration expert using the tools and technology that I mentioned here, people will respect you. There is a high demand. People will give more salary than compared to other two roles that I mentioned. So think about it. Similarly, Azure Data Engineer, I think I have covered. Sorry, it is a data governance basically. So anyway, these 4-5 areas that I have talked about is very important for your overall learning path. If you are able to learn quickly and then get the required skills, sooner or later you will get a jobs. More important, the industry is looking for you a right skill persons. The problem here in India, in our country, is we are not in focus. Today, somebody told machine learning will focus on machine learning. Today, somebody called DevOps will go into DevOps and they can come back. So you don't do that. Just you do our basic research, and whatever skills that you think you will be able to contribute and you will learn, you will spend at least 2-3 months, you will definitely do. So it's practice the way I have explained. Do hands-on, do certification, do theoreticals and little bit of hands-on, and create your resume and start posting it and start getting the call. Within 6 months, you should get the job. But without knowledge, you will not get the job. You must have the knowledge and skills and competencies, and sooner or later you will get the job, because employer respect the people who have genuinely done the hard work, genuinely done the certifications, genuinely done some projects. Everybody respect it. And somebody who does not have any knowledge, any skills, any experience, people like me will definitely not respect, because I want that there is an open market. The whole information is available. Why he has not done the certification? Why he has not done the skills required, right? So if you have done these 3 things, what I mentioned, certifications, small project, 2-3 projects, and little bit of theoretical foundations, and start connecting with the pupils, you will get the job sooner or later. With this note, all the best. See you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Thank you so much.